I'm going to be talking about knives today. Real knives, fake knives. Here's a fake knife. It's plastic. Sometimes we use these for fighting in movies and whatnot. This is just something I picked up, just something to play with, to show people how to fight with it. It's real plastic, real flimsy, so it doesn't work in film sometimes unless you're really, really wide awake. Anyhow, I've got another one here, a little shiv, which we run a tube up in that has blood in it. You can actually stab yourself with it and the blood shoots out. This is one that's not rigged, it's just a plain little dagger. Oh, into my hand, inside my head. Oh. Anyhow, let me get some real knives and we'll talk about them. Knives developed from ancient civilizations. This is something I picked up in Teotihuacan, Mexico. It's made out of obsidian. It's really cool. It changes light. It's a letter opener basically, but it's styled after some of the old daggers and knives that they had in old Mexico by the Toltecas, the Aztecs, and Mayans carried. You can actually see the figure. Look at it close. Bowie knife. Now, these things were carried in the Old West, and it was created by Resin Bowie, who was the brother of Jim Bowie, and these things helped save the West. The original Bowie had a brass blade across the back of this, but this is something, or it also called as Arkansas toothpick. This is pretty close. I'm going to see if I can stick this in that right now while you're watching. Pretty good. As you can see, they're deadly. Oops. Not a good thing to drop my knife like that, but it split it wide open. And not only is this deadly, but I'm deadly also. To continue, Monsieur Watermelon has taken the place of Senor Cantaloupe. What I have here are some more knives. Go one at a time. This is just a ceremonial knife of some sort. It's a cheap knife. It's a stainless steel blade which somebody's burned to darken it, or they've been playing in fires with it. It's still got a good heavy chopping blade on it, and I used it a lot. Although it is mostly a ceremonial looking knife, it's still a good knife. I believe this to be a brown shirt, a Nazi brown shirt. They were given out to the youth, to the Nazi youth. Called them little brown shirts or whatever they wore, brown shirts. And I believe that this is the dagger that was given to them. Anybody wants to comment on it, write me, email me, comment, call me, whatever, let me know if I am right or not. So this would probably be given out between 1933 to 1945. This is just a standard combat fighting knife. Can be used underwater, mud, whatever. It's stainless steel blade. It's made in, I'm not going to tell you where, but it's a good fighting knife, as you can see. Come on. Fighting knife. Next, is the ultimate in fighting knives. The trench knife, World War II, made famous World War II, Civil War. There were a few of them back then. This is a recent reproduction type, but it's still deadly. It's outlawed in several states, countries. It's good for striking, good for slashing, and then if you want to invert it, you can also fight to protect your arm, where they can't grab your arm. We will demonstrate on Jan. There he is, watermelon. My victim, my knife. We're going into combat. I'll come to this side and strike. First with the prongs, which are deadly themselves. All right. Would you feel? I will strike it lightly where you can see the prongs go in. That's my knives. Jackson Burns, signing off.